Well, see what's going on. Some chat working today, and hey, we got chat. We're good. We're surprised. We've gone early. Not a lot early, but we're early. How we doing? Gonna give it a couple after the pay-per-view. Episode 7 of Three Lions Wrestling. Welcome. I see 2 names there. And what a way to start tonight. We're going to kick things off with 5 men in a match. War Trails. There she is. The lovely secretary's in the house. How are we? Thank you very much, Skull Wrestling. Nice to see you. Nice. And let's get this underway. Ah, crud. Typically we've got entrances on as well. I hadn't got this set up the way I wanted yet, obviously. So we'll ignore this. Ah, that's Kip. Welcome, Kip. Nice to see you. Nice. This is UKWF and Three Lions Wrestling. I'm your host, Ulmarwolf. And we've just had a misfire. Bonjour, Jack Bayou. Brandon Quaves, welcome. Rob Matchett. Just hurry up and load so we can get this corrected. How we all doing? Match number 1. You know what? Forget it. We're not going to correct it. We're just going to roll with it. I don't need to know that you're... Yeah, we're just going to leave that there, Ace. I'm not going to take that any further. That's just too easy a shot to have. But here we go. Ignore all this. We'll just get underway. We'll run it from here. But coming out to the ring first, he is the Voodoo Priest. A master of the dark arts, it seems. Standing at 6'1" and 220 pounds. It is Jack Bayou. Wasting no time getting down to the ring. Mark Cadabel, welcome. The DLCs come out on the 22nd, which is tomorrow. I said surprise, Minerva. What more of a warning do you need? But coming out next, some people call him Richie Rich because he is the son of Sterling Rich, and therefore, but here he is just known simply as the 5'11", 195 pound rich son of a bitch, Braxton Rich. Zerk, welcome. Braxton Rich getting down to the ring, taking his sweet ass time about it. Jack Bayou. There's this thing. It's called Google. Use it. Hey-oh, bullet. Nice to see you, nice. Good to have you here, my friend. Kick back, enjoy the show. We're kicking off with War Trails, a 5-man match until we're left with just 1 man standing. Elimination style. You can fight wherever the fuck you want, but you have to pin or submit them inside the ring. But the 3rd man coming down to the ring. He's one half of the team known as Chaos. He's 6'4", 240 pounds. He is Feck West. Feck West making his way down to the ring. Looking to make a name for himself. No, I do not, Kip. I do not have the Hayes brothers here. Right, as soon as the bell rings on this match, the Iron Skull and Women's KO belts are up for grabs. So get your shots in and get them in quick. But coming out next, he stands at 6'1", 222 pounds. From Pittsburgh, he is a one half of the Steel City Committee. He's TTP. Tenacious Tyson Parker. There we go. We got the words out of my mouth eventually. Jesus Christ. Princess Ash Sup, was nice to see you. Nice. Welcome to Free Lions Wrestling. We're hosting this match in an NXT arena just to give them some actual wrestling to watch in WWE for a change. But coming out last in this match, the show has arrived. He stands at 6'3" tall. He's 230 pounds. Here we go, Vernon Quinn, arrogant look, making his way down to the ring. Came up short at the pay-per-view. Can he get it sorted here tonight? Get himself back on track. This is his moment. But there's 4 men in this match wanting to take it away from him. This is the qualifying match to get yourself in to the pay-per-view. Can he do it? Here we go. 5 men. War Trails, and Jack Bayou shrugs off Vernon Quinn right from the get-go. Big right hand from Braxton takes Tyson and Feck out. Drop kick. Just as Braxton scooped up and power slammed down. Bastage, nice to see you, nice. Braxton Rich now being wrenched back on the neck by Tyson. Vernon Quinn turned around, popped up, slammed down with a spine buster there from Jack Bayou. Running STO takes down Feck. Parker back into the ring, off the ropes. The basement Hurricane Rana drives Braxton into the mat. Vernon Quinn now catches a forearm to the kidneys, breaks free of Jack Bayou's grips and pops up and delivers a Hurricane Rana there. Braxton grabbing the leg of Feck and sweeping it from underneath him. Single leg Boston Crab, and Tyson Parker for some reason decided to break up the fight there. Vernon Quinn, what's he got in store for Jack Bayou? Has him up on his shoulders. Rolling driver there. Jack Bayou driven into the mat from the mid rope. Big wrestling takedown on Tyson Parker from Feck. Unlucky, but I know you're not on Skype, so yes, you'll have to put your challenges out quickly in here to beat the Skype. Bounced off the apron was Braxton Rich by Vernon Quinn. Working him over on the floor on the outside. Jack Bayou slowly up to his feet. Eventually getting himself back into this match now. Comes round to get a hold of Vernon Quinn. And a forearm across the shoulders. Tyson Parker brings Feck up. Brings him out to the outside the hard way over the top rope. Dumping his ass on the floor like yesterday's garbage. Now going to work on Braxton Rich. And around he goes. Dumped across the ring goes Braxton. As Jack Bayou with a neck breaker. And then drives him into the mat. Elbow drop to the chest. Now Jack Bayou cuts down Feck West as Tyson has thrown Braxton to the outside. Jack now grabs Feck by the back of the head. Drags him over towards the ropes. Vernon Quinn gets involved though. Throws him out of the ring. And here we go. Vernon off the ropes. And he was looking for a suicide dive, but then saw that Jack Bayou was in the way. Thought better of it. And now Tyson sees and gets a hold of him. Hooks to the body. Blocked. Forearm to the face. Step up Inseguri. Swatted away by Tyson Parker. Feck now bounced off the apron. That chest bounced off the metal bar around the ring before his knees driven into the side of his head. Tyson with the ankle lock locked into Vernon Quinn, but he rolls through. Breaks himself free of the grip, but the damage is done there to the ankle. Braxton and Vernon Quinn working over, and Braxton getting involved, and Vernon Quinn just eats the mat. Vernon now, Tyson Parker up against the ropes, but Braxton comes in with a big boot and dumps Tyson Parker to the outside. Feck going after Vernon, but now just left on his own in the ring. Braxton brings up Tyson, forearm shots, elbows to the side of the head. Double team on Tyson Parker. Now Feck coming over, getting himself involved, and Feck's been busted open. Feck West is now wearing the crimson mask, thanks to Braxton Rich's back elbow strike. Whipped into the corner. Braxton now running knee strike out the corner with the bulldog, driving him into the mat. This could be it. Feck could be out. Braxton Rich rolls him over, hooks the leg. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Vernon bounced off the apron. Jack Bayou now back into the ring, goes straight after Braxton Rich, has him up on his shoulders, dumps him down on the mat. Jack now deadlift from the floor above his head. Braxton Rich being shown to the crowd before he eats the floor, and Tyson Parker step up Inseguri, rocks the head of Feck West, rolls him over down for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Feck is out. Tyson Parker with an elimination. Feck the first man out. Braxton Rich now being worked over by Jack Bayou as Tyson Parker just stands there and watches on. Goes in for the clothesline there. The kick of destiny from Tyson Parker out of nowhere on Jack Bayou. Rolls him up. A 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Matt Outlaw, nice to see you. Nice welcome to the show. You'll be in a match later on today. The last train robbers in action. Vernon Quinn whips Tyson across the ring. Double knees to the face of Vernon Quinn. Drop kick on the money, and Vernon Quinn crawling to the other side of the ring. Tyson in, flying forearm, but now Jack Bayou sneaks in from behind. Sets him up for the powerbomb into the pin. Referee down. 1, 2, and a kick out just before the 2, but Jack Bayou holding on, not letting go. Boston Crab. Tyson Parker breaks free. A bitch slap across the face of Vernon Quinn in the corner there by Braxton Rich. The disrespect by that man. The pop-up Uranagi there by Jack Bayou. Turns his attention now to Vernon Quinn, who breaks free of his grip, but gets caught straight away. Up he goes, Vernon Quinn with a knee strike to the top of the head. And again gets caught by Jack Bayou. Combination strikes now. Knee strike to the jaw. Big right hand. Up on the shoulders. Over to the ropes. Hot shots him across the top rope. Super kick missed. Drop kick to the chest. Braxton Rich now left alone with Vernon Quinn in the ring. Raining down the right hands to the head. Rich now rolls over Vernon Quinn. Ties him up. Tyson Parker getting involved, helping Vernon Quinn out there, breaking him free. Or did he just want Braxton Rich? Braxton now with a right hand, captures Tyson Parker, who slips out the back door into the neck breaker. Vernon Quinn left rocked, drop kick to the back of the head. And now Tyson Parker calling for it one more time. That kick of destiny to the back of the head of Vernon Quinn. That could be all she wrote for Vernon Quinn. The curtain call. 1, 2, and 3. The curtain is down on Vernon Quinn, and we're down to 3 men left. Jack Bayou, Tyson Parker, and Braxton Rich. And now, all in pain is Tyson Parker, but he breaks free with a leg strength there. Right hand swatted to one side. Hurricane Runner swatted back. Back and forth between these two now. Tyson has Jack Bayou up. Blocked. Kick to the midsection. Right hand misses. But Tyson comes back with shots of his own. Back and forth exchanges with these two. Looking for the Frankensteiner from behind, but a glance and blow there caught by Braxton Rich. Walks straight into a power slam there from TTP. Into the corner goes Tyson. Braxton Rich, what's he doing? Jack Bayou's on the floor. Face up. Going nowhere. Tyson Parker out cold in the corner, and Braxton Rich looks like he's doing the running man. Finally decides to stop. Staring lovingly into Tyson Parker's eyes. Sets him up face first into the corner. Backs it up. Okay. Turns him round now. Maybe he'll think about doing something. Backs up again. Running knee strike. Here we go. Into the Bulldog. Rolls Tyson over. Down for the pin. 1, 2. And the kick out on 2. Tyson Parker well and truly still in this match. A rake of the eyes and a low blow there. There are no rules in this match. So the low blow perfectly legal there from Jack Bayou. 1, 2, and Braxton Rich better go count his nuggets, because he might be missing them now. Brought down to the mat is Jack Bayou. Tyson Parker now, could he be the man to get the win? 1, 2, and the kick out by Jack on 2. Shooter, Shamrock, Monstar Factory Wrestling, a channel to go and check out right there. The kick of destiny, and that's it. Jack Bayou's out. There's no kicking out now. 1, 2, and 3. Tyson Parker with 3 eliminations and a victory. Braxton Rich, Tyson Parker, the men with the eliminations in this match. But that kick of destiny shot Tyson Parker all the way through to the pay-per-view. This qualifying match. Congratulations Tenacious Tigers, Tyson Parker. Ugh. But maybe now we'll get things going in the right direction as we move on to the 4-corner war in the tag team division. A qualifying match all of its own. Here we go, right. So we need Mark Caliber and his tag team partner, Mr. Utaker. Brettick. Victor Mason, the D-Train, Law, and we seem to have woken a Maddie Mad Cow up. Nice to see a nice Maddie. Here we go. 4-corner war. Qualifying match to make it through to the pay-per-view to face the tag team champions.
am in the top 1%.
Last team standing makes it through. But don't forget, women's KO belt is up for grabs as of now. But here we are. 4 tag teams all looking to make it to challenge for their belts at the pay-per-view. We've got the last train robbers of Ruthless Inc., the Apocalypse Disciples of Eternity, the Vermilion Coven, and Man United in this match. Crowd waiting as we await the first team to enter the arena. 4-corner war, elimination style. Tornado, falls count anywhere. So these teams are going to go to war for the right to represent at the pay-per-view. Being led out by Mr. Utaker. They are your Apocalypse Disciples. There you see in the background, they're calculating the stat man, Mark Caliber. Following his mentor, or one of his mentors, Mr. Utaker, down to the ring. There you see the Reaper of Eternity on the back of Mark Caliber's jacket. We await the lights to rise up. Here we go. The imposing man in the background, Mr. U. Can this combination work in their favour tonight? We await the next team to make their way down to the ring. We've got the Apocalypse Disciples. Who's coming out next? Here they come. The lights have dimmed. The crowd all with their phones out, lighting up the arena as we await the members of the Vermilion Covenant. There he is, Brettick, and his leader of the Coven, Victor Mason. These two men, both former singles champions, the UK champion in Brettick, the light heavyweight champion in Victor Mason. Can they get the tag team gold around their waist? Well, if they want it, they're going to have to get through this match to get there. And with the three teams they're facing, they're going to have to truly go to war for it. Victor now getting Brettick all pumped up. They know they've got a task at hand here in this match. Turning straight to the ramp. Telling to get the next team out already. Not popular with this crowd, you can hear the boos. Here we go, waiting for the next team to come. Crowd waiting in anticipation. The silence filling the arena almost. And here's that riff. And that rift can only mean one thing. It's time for our last train robbers of Ruthless Inc. to enter the arena. Being led out by Wild Matt Outlaw and followed up by that big old ball of sexy known as the D-Train. They are the members of Ruthless Inc. And they look to bring their gold home. Wasting no time getting down to this ring. The crowd seem to be in favour of this. I can see already Minerva screaming Ruthless forever, forever Ruthless. And thank you Miss Jones for dropping the points in the chat. There you see it, the Apocalypse Disciples, the lowest in the points in this match. Can they shake that off? Could this be the moment they turn it all around and secure their place at the pay-per-view? Just one last team to join this match. The newest of all the teams. There you see the belt around his waist. He is the manly man known as Demented O'Connolly, being accompanied out by the British Giant, the man that calls himself a fucking beast, Nathaniel Parker. They are Manchester United. Nathaniel Parker unsuccessful at the pay-per-view in securing gold around his waist. Demented successfully defending his title, retaining that belt again. But now looking to move on in the tag team division. Clearly Minerva's going for Ruthless. Nobody else taking a pick. D-Train and Matt Outlaw not even getting out of the ring. Disrespect shown there by the Ruthless Boys to Manchester United. Nathaniel sticking his dick right up in D-Train's face, it seemed there. Have a good old sniff of that crotch. Anarchy Gaming, nice to see you. To see a nice Slaughterhouse Wrestling. Here we go, all the men in the ring to start off. And Mark Caliber straight in with a right hand to the face of Nathaniel Parker, but eats a forearm. D-Train has Mr. U in the corner with a clothesline. And Matt Outlaw going to work on Bredick. Flying forearm from Demented on Victor Mason. Hard to keep up with all the action here, but Mark Caliber now trapped in the corner. Fights his way free. Victor, European uppercut. Kick to the midsection. No, leg caught, swept from underneath him. But Demented has his leg caught now in return. Dragon screw takedown. And Mark Caliber drops Nathaniel Parker to the outside, flying through the air, shoulder block, tackle there, and Matt Outlaw working over the legs of Bredick. Victor Mason coming in with a save. Forearm to the face. Hurricane Rana takedown by Demented. Elbow strike there by Mr. U, taker to the midsection of D-Train. D-Train and Mr. U tie up on the outside, shrugging each other away, collar and elbow. Bredick now down for the pin. Knee strike there from Matt Outlaw to Bredick. Bredick now gets to his feet. Stalling suplex there from Bredick on Matt Outlaw. Demented has Victor Mason by the back of the head, bounces his head off the apron. Double fist takedown there of Mark Caliber on the outside. D-Train with a pin on Mr. U Taker, and there's a kick out. Uppercut there. High kick, spinning back kick. Victor Mason working over Demented on the outside. Fireman's carry takedown. Sleeper hold. Uranagi takes down Mark Caliber. And there's the nail in the coffin onto the steel steps. Big boot to the face of Mark Caliber, takes him down. Nathaniel Parker just standing over the top of him though. Victor Mason working over Demented, has him by the back of the head. Mark Caliber in, being pinned. 1, 2, and a 2 count, and he kicks out. Elbow drop to the small of the back. Big right hand from Demented on Victor Mason, double underhook. And there's the code of a lung blower. Nathaniel Parker pinning Mark Caliber again, gets a 2 count. Demented going for the pin on Victor Mason. And only a 2 count. Matt Outlaw holding down Bredick, and Bredick eventually kicks out before the ref can even get there. Big right hand from Demented, back and forth. Knife edge chop across the chest, kick to the midsection. Submission hold locked in on Mr. U Taker. Mark Caliber trying to help his partner out, trying to get D-Train off him as he goes back to attacking Nathaniel Parker. looking for the belly elbow strike, breaks free. D-Train with a train wreck. Yeah, okay, if you say so, Rage. Brought to his feet now, Mr. U-Taker, clothesline, ducks underneath. Kick to the midsection. Choking out in the corner, Mr. U-Taker working over D-Train. Nathaniel stepping on the stomach of Mark Caliber. Scooped up. Victor Mason in trouble. Mr. U-Taker drives him. Well, first of all, Rage was never employed here. Flatline is. So Rage hasn't been fired here. Flatline still is employed here unless you're telling me he's quit. And there's a 2 count there by Demented on D-Train. And now into the Boston Crab. Victor Mason going after Nathaniel Parker. Choke slam on the outside to Matt Outlaw. Mark Caliber with the jawbreaker. Nathaniel Parker waiting for Mr. U to get up, and there it is, a knockout. Mr. U-Taker is out, and we have 1 elimination for Manchester United eliminating, and there's a 2 count. Matt Outlaw now going after Nathaniel Parker. Sit down pile driver. Demented celebrating at the wrong time, up on the shoulders of Victor Mason, driven into the mat. And that could be all she wrote for Demented. No, D-Train coming in with the forearms across the back. Victor Mason down for the pin. Matt Outlaw throws Nathaniel into the corner. Kick to the midsection. Drops him down, hanging over the bottom rope now. Matt Outlaw drops to the outside. Referee out to the pin. 1, 2, and Mark Caliber gets a 2 count over Bredick. Driving the spike home now. On Victor Mason is D-Train. Demented saving his partner. Knife edge chop. Big right hand, back elbow strike blocked there by Matt Outlaw. Big right hand to the face. Up on the top turnbuckle is Mark Caliber. Demented now. Legs spread. Here we go from the top. Looking for the Falcon Arrow from the top. The bear hug locked in on Victor Mason inside the ring. And D-Train of all people saves Victor Mason there. As Mark Caliber now has his wrist stomped on by Demented. Driving a spike home. D-Train on Nathaniel Parker. Butterfly, and there's the long blower to Mark Caliber. Big right hand to Demented. Mark Caliber now looking for that brain buster, and there goes Demented, Mr. U. Demented eliminated by Mark Caliber. The Apocalypse Disciples with 1 elimination. Matt Outlaw saved by D-Train. Drop kick to the knees of D-Train there, cuts him down to size. Big right hand to the face. Rocking D-Train back now with his combination strikes is Bretick. Matt Outlaw being worked over by Mark Caliber. Knife edge chop misses. Ducks under Mark Caliber's advance and chops away at the leg. Nathaniel pinning Victor Mason on the outside, and there's another elimination. Victor Mason is gone. It's Bretick, the last man. And we have a knockout. Who the fuck just got knocked out? D-Train slowly getting to his feet. Bredick now. Throat thrust there. Matt Outlaw working over. And it was Mark Caliber's gone, but I didn't see who got the elimination. Driving the spike home. Bredick out of the match. Last Train Robbers with the elimination. Down for the pin. And there you have it. Your last Train Robbers with the elimination, taking home the victory and moving on to the pay-per-view. There's the choke slam to Matt Outlaw in the ring. We had 1 elimination missed there. Big right hand from Demented. There was the double underhook that had Victor Mason up into the lung blower. The pin on Mark Caliber on the outside wasn't enough. The train wreck delivered to Mr. U-Taker. Here it is again. The lung blower again delivered to Victor Mason. T on the outside. Those thin mats. Be all winners of this match. Is that big old ball of sexy D-Train and Wild Matt Outlaw, the last train robbers of Ruthless Inc. I'm going to move on to a title match next. This was picked by Brandon Ace for winning the Prediction Game Challenge. And he picked this match of all matches to be held as one of his picks. It's a snap, nap or tap cage match. Hi Tiny, nice to have you here, even if it's only listening. Thanks for stopping by, much appreciated. Here we go. So we have the challenger, which is the mighty Minerva, going up against our reigning champion, She-Hulk Chick, in a snap, nap or tap cage match. There we go. Take your pick here, Minerva or Shulky, to walk out as champion from this snap, nap or tap cage match. Caleb James, welcome to the show. Nice to see you, nice. As we wait for this to go, get our ladies into the gorilla position, waiting for them to get sorted out. Ho-Ho Jojo in the ring. The bell's underway. Don't forget, if you want to challenge Karina Black for that women's KO belt, you need to message the secretary to get your challenges in. Brandon Ace's pick for this match. Here she is, mighty Minerva, our challenger. Minerva stands in. 6 feet 2 inches tall and 243 pounds. She's the women's tag team champion. Can she add the women's championship around her waist as well? Brandon Ace framed this as a gift to Minerva. What his game is, nobody seems to know. He's trying to turn over a new leaf, it seems, after being booted out of Baltimore's finest, having to go it alone. Minerva now in the ring, and now we're going to just have to wait for our champ to come out. And here she comes, our reigning champion, walking out of the pay-per-view with that belt around her waist still, in the exact same style match, a snap, nap or tap chamber. She stands at 6 feet 7 inches tall, 275 pounds. From out of this world, she is She-Hulk Chick. Laser focused as always, eyes firmly locked on to the mighty Minerva. Not a single bit of good luck passed on from the partner of Mighty Minerva, from Maddie Madcow. Is this relationship strayed or fraying at the edges? Or is it simply that Maddie can't pick between one of her or the two of her friends? So there's the belt. Snap, nap, or tap. The challenger, Ruthless Ink's own Mighty Minerva. There's our champ. She-Hulk Chick. Can she make this another successful defense? Belt shown to Minerva. This is what it's all about. The referee holding it for the crowd to see, and we're going to get this match underway. Here we go. She-Hulk straight out the gates with a clothesline, cutting Minerva down. Stiff kick to the spine, and now going straight back to work. Double axe handle across that back again. And a big boot to the side. The ribs being worked over, and again a boot to the back. Minerva being picked up now. Elbow strike, breaks herself free. Spear cutting Shulky down to size. These two giants in the women's division colliding inside the steel cage. And there, Minerva tosses Shulky into the cage, bouncing her off, falling behind the ropes. Trying to put herself up now. Minerva in her face, hangs her up. Shulky now rolls back into the ring, looking to pick her up to her feet. Double choke and tosses her down to the mat yet again. Looking to go after the legs now, but a boot to the knee. The running clothesline cuts down Minerva one more time. Stomp to the titty, and now we move in to the gut wrench. Suplex, dumping her on her back. Really going after that lower back of Minerva is She-Hulk at the moment. Scoops her up, pump handle, suplex there. Brings her up to her feet one more time. Shulky now Looking for the suplex, but a knee strike to the top of the head by Minerva, breaks free. Lufez press raining down the right hand. Sholky holding that face, feeling the pain from those right hands. Gut punch there, drops to Sholky down to one knee. Minerva now scoops her up. Fireman's into the cutter, pop-up cutter there from Minerva. Brings her up over his shoulder once more. Brings her over to the ropes, and a hot shot on the ropes. Minerva now going after the head of Sholky. Looking for that fall from Grace, but Sholky breaks free, dumping her over at her back. And now Sholky's stalking Minerva as she slowly gets to her feet. Looks to set her up for the Sholky smash. Center of the ring, not enough. Brings the leg, looks to snap it behind the head, going after that hamstring. And now a stomp to the midsection, elbow drop on the sternum and the titties. And what the fuck? Sholky's climbing up. Where is she think she's going? Dive and double axe handle to the top of the head of Minerva. Stomp to the midsection and again picks her up. Gut wrench, steps forward a couple and then a suplex. Big knee strike to the side of the head of Minerva. And now Minerva brought to her feet again. No, Minerva breaks free. Knee strike to the head of Sholky. Minerva getting herself psyched up, cracking that neck back into place, brings Sholky up, cuts her down with a clothesline and a second. Sholky quick to her feet, ducked under, a jumping clothesline there, takes down She-Hulk in the center of the ring, picks her up, looks to set her up for that fall from Grace, center of the ring, but Sholky knock him out or make him tap the fuck out. One of the two. Sholky now with that judo throw there, now raising her arm, center of the ring. Calling for the crowd to get behind a short arm shoulder block takedown by Minerva. Dragging Sholky to the center of the ring before stomping down on the midsection. Now the lower back. Got a hold of that wrist, keeping control. Now hammerlock. Keeps that arm in place as she wrenches the other arm back, manipulating that wrist joint backwards. Trying to bend it, double knees to the small of the back again by Minerva. Minerva now waiting as Sholky looks to get to her feet. A kick to the midsection. Grabs her by the arm, wraps it around her throat, and here it comes, the Tartarus rack. Locked in. Is this going to be the end of She-Hulk? And there it is. Sholky's tapping out, and we have a new women's champion thanks to Brandon Ace's pick here. And Minerva with the victory. The new women's champion. There you see it. She was going for the fall from Grace. Sholky countered. There's the Sholky smash. Center of the ring. Driving Minerva into the mat. The fall from Grace. Working over Sholky's back. There you can see the signs of pain in Sholky already. There's the kick to the midsection. Tying her up. Wrapping the arm around her throat. Before placing her above her shoulders and bending that back to the point where Sholky had to say, I quit. Enough's enough. Tapping out there. And Minerva with the victory and becoming the new women's champion of Three Lions Wrestling. There's the referee with the belt in his hand. Snatching it from his hands there. There you see Sholky out on the floor, Minerva belt in hand, laughing to herself. Congratulations, Minerva, the new women's champion. We'll have to find out who of all the women will become your new challenger for that belt. And now we're going to move on to our next match. But before we get there seems to be a fight breaking out back. Brandon Ace, after turning his new leaf, came back early before what should have been his debut or re-emergence, and won the Iron Skull Championship. But all that does is put a target on your back, and the first man to step up for that belt is none other than Samael Megiddo. Iron Skull Championship. Here we go. Brandon Ace versus Samael Megiddo. Take your pick here. Who walks out the Iron Skull champion in this backstage brawl? Brandon Ace. Monster, I reckon Ace is walking away from Samael, still the champion. Ace pushing the chest. Doesn't like the fact that Samael got up in his face. Cuts him down with a clothesline in return. Misses with a stomp though. Ace, kick to the midsection. Swing and a miss there. Gets caught. Flapjack. Eats the mat. Now a stomp to the back. Rolled over. Rolls through. Samael now has him up. Swings him round. Neck across the knee there. Softening up that neck to knock the fuck out of Brandon Ace. Grabs him by the back of the head, drags him down the hallway. But Brandon Ace fighting free. Doesn't want to be in that position. Samael outweighs and outstands him in height. Forearm to the face. Back elbow strike by Brandon Ace now. Ace caught, tossed face first into those speaker boxes. Ace breaks free from Samael's grip over that kick to the midsection. Straight back in with a snap jab and a boot of his own. Back and forth between these two. Brandon Ace now tosses him down the corridor straight into that speaker box. Forearm to the face, kick to the midsection. Ducks under, float, and there's the DDT. Dragged down the corridor. Samael breaks free. Elbow strikes to the midsection. Bounces his head off that speaker box now. Stands up. Double choke. Slams him down onto the floor. Not enough to put Brandon Ace out, but now Samael waiting again for Brandon to get to his feet. Brandon fights free though. Slaps the wrist. Kick to the midsection, bounces him off that electrical box. Big right hand, and here we go. We get to get some fried vampire right now. And a spear into that electrical box, and the back fried. Brandon Ace showing some concern after doing it. But is he truly concerned if he gets to walk away with his belt? But Samael not finished. Brandon Ace gets up, climbs up on that speaker box, elbow drop to the heart. Ace now bouncing the head of Samael off the floor. And again, raining down the right hands. Brandon Ace working him over. Stomp to the midsection. The head again bounced off the floor. Ace thinks going up again. Here we go. Calling for Samael to get to his feet. It's the back office. All back office tonight. The secretary's in the house tonight, so you need to message her with any challenges for Women's KO or Iron Skull. Brandon Ace now has Samael up. Drives him face first, busting him open. Not enough to knock the big man out though. Samael headbutt to Brandon Ace. grabs him by the throat, looking to choke him out now, fingers down his throat, and Brandon Ace might just pass out here. This could be the end. No, Brandon Ace still breathing, not finished. Double choke, slams him into the mat. There could be a Brandon Ace-sized hole now in the floor, and Samael walks away, your new Iron Skull champion. Congratulations, Samael. Brandon Ace, a short run as your Iron Skull champion. Winning it in style, though. I have to give him credit on that one. But Samael's come along and take it away from you. So now we're going to move on to what was going to be our tag team match. Normal rules. And it's the Vermilion Coven of Leanne Marabella and Rafe going up against a newly formed team here in the Goddess of Pain and Jennifer Quinn. The Vicious Vixens. So take your pick here. The Vermilion Coven or the Vicious Vixens. So now the Iron Skull and the Women's KO belt still up for grabs at the moment before the show ends. Can the newly formed team of Goddess and Jennifer Quinn get on the same page right from the get-go and make a name for themselves here? Or will the experience of the Vermilion Coven show, and will they walk away the winners? We've already seen one. Well, this will now complete all of the Vermilion Coven out there tonight. Every single member of the Vermilion Coven has had a part to play tonight. Samael being successful, Brettick and Victor Mason unsuccessful in their attempts. But can these ladies here get the victory and make it a good night for the Coven? Rafe on the left, Leanne Marabella on the right. Face only your mother could love on Rafe, look. Jesus, where the fuck did Victor Mason drag that up from? I'll never know. But Leanne now, getting her partner all psyched up. The crowd booing these two women as they get into the ring. Not impressed with these two ladies as this crowd here tonight. Is that going to change when their opponents come out, or are both of these teams going to be receiving boos? Because out next, the newly formed team They are your violent vixens. The goddess used to tag with Miss Jiggles, but Miss Jiggles no longer with the company. Has found a new partner in Jennifer Quinn. Could this new partnership work out more successful for her? We'll find out here as Goddess and Jennifer strike a pose for all the crowd. Sorry. Leanne starting it off for the Coven, Goddess starting it off for the Violent Vixens, and here we go. The referee rings the bell. Match underway, and a collar and elbow tie-up straight out the gate. Leanne forcing Goddess back into the corner. The referee's going to encourage a break here, trying to separate the two. Clean break, no, forearm to the face from Leanne. And Jennifer Quinn getting into the ring for her partner. Goddess up now to her feet, and a collar and elbow tie-up once again. Through the back is Leanne, grabbing Goddess by the waist. Wrenching at those ribs. Picks her up, slams her down to the mat and into the side headlock. Goddess rolls through there, up to her feet, side headlock of her own. We're going to see a clean break, no. Into the key lock now. Driving Leanne down to one knee, no. She's still on her feet. Sweeps the leg from underneath her and drives her into the mat. Both women up to their feet now. Goddess scoops her up. Side, back breaker there. Looking to rake at the face of Leanne. Goddess now putting her at that mouth, trying to open her up. Stomp to the small of the back. Gets on behind and again putting her at that face. Wrenching back on that neck. Leanne fighting through though. Powers up. Snapmare takedown almost. Lower back of Goddess wrecked from that. The driver there. Neck first into the mat. Up she goes, shoots for legs from underneath Leanne. Goddess now stomp on the back, and again that lower back of Leanne being worked over. Up to her feet, knee strike to the face. Goddess now has Leanne by the back of the head. And tags in Jennifer Quinn now. Jennifer with a big boot to the ribs on Leanne. Forearm to the face and again. And one to the back. Now a kick to the back as well. Leanne gets caught, whipped across into the corner. Back elbow strike by Leanne, fights herself free. Arm drag, takedown. Leanne now has Jennifer up on her shoulders. Death Valley driver there. Whipped across into the corner of the Vermilion Coven. Jennifer Quinn now. Can Leanne get the tag? What's she thinking here? Has her up. Sits her up on that top turnbuckle. Going up is Leanne. From behind. The backdrop suplex there. And Leanne now stands over Jennifer Quinn. Not going for the tag. Still, Jennifer Quinn now gets up to her feet, whips Leanne into the corner of the Vixens. Tags in the Goddess, sits Leanne up on the top turnbuckle. What's she got in store here? The Hurricane Rana into the power bomb, center of the ring. And stomping down on the back as she sees Leanne trying to crawl her way to the corner. Cuts her off. Hot shots her now. Over the top rope. Goes to work on the knee, driving it into the mat. Picks Leanne up on the shoulders. Drives her into the mat, down for the pin. Rafe straight in, misses the breakup, and a 2 count there. Jennifer Quinn slow off the mark to save her partner. And now going back up to the face. Wrenching back on that neck was Goddess, but too close to the ropes. Bottom foot underneath. Referee just caught that. Whipped across into the corner of the Vixens. Again goes Leanne. Leanne fights away free. Gets a hold of Goddess. Whips her across the ring into the corner of the Coven. Looks to tag in. No. Goddess fights free. Boot to the face. Whips Leanne back across into the corner of the Vixens. Back and forth across the ring. But Goddess now just standing there as Jennifer Quinn talks shit into the ear of Leanne. Goddess waiting for Leanne to make a move, it seems. Why? God knows. Ducks under the attempted punch there. How you doing, Pete? Nice to see you, nice. How are we? You angry asshole, you. Drag to the center of the ring. Stiff kick down the spine, lighting it up like a fucking Christmas tree. And now wrenching back, but too close to the ropes. Leanne breaks the hold, referee's orders. Dragged across the ring, center of the ring now, picks her up. Gut wrench, belly to back suplex. Leanne now has Goddess up to her feet one more time. Octopus stretch, going for the abdominal now. Looking to claw in between those ribs. Drives her down to the floor, doesn't go for the pin straight away, drags her away from the ropes, hooks the leg for the pin this time, and we won. That's not even a 2, a kick out before the 2. Missed with that knee strike to the back, looking for that kick to the head of Goddess, but gets caught. Tossed across the ring now. Leanne trying to make it to her corner, needs to tag out. Hasn't made a tag yet in this match. The Violent Vixen's been in control on that front. 1, and only a 1 count thanks to Rafe breaking up the pin. Jennifer Quinn too slow. Sweeps the legs from underneath Goddess. Leanne now back to her feet, gets a hold of Goddess, whips her into the corner of the Coven. Rafe still waiting to get into this match. Leanne slowly walks over to the corner, and here we go. Finally Rafe into the match now, whips her across. Double flapjack there, driving Goddess face first into the mat. Rafe grabs her by the leg, stopping Goddess from getting to her tag team partner. Leg whip there. Whipped into the corner. Goddess now gets caught, jumps up in her face. Rafe now rolls down, European uppercut, sends Goddess down into the bottom of the corner. Grabs her by the head, Goddess fights away free, misses with that single leg drop kick. Forearm across the back. Rafe now has Goddess, whips her hard into the ropes, misses with that kick. Goddess catches herself, stops her from running, ducks underneath the clothesline, and Rafe falls to the floor. Goddess now backs up, gets a hold of her by the wrist, whips her into the corner of the Vixens, looking to get free. What on earth was Goddess thinking there? German suplex into the pin with a bridge. 1, and only a 1. Whipped into the ropes. Rafe now lands on the apron, forearm to the face, grabs her by the back. Suplex onto the apron there, lighting up that small of her back. Big right hands to the face, the referee's count. Brought to her feet now, Goddess misses with the forearm, kick to the midsection there by Goddess. Referee's count still going on. Collar and elbow tie, shrugged off now is Rafe. We're up to 6. Are we going to get a cheap victory here? Are we going to get back in this ring? Up to 7. Whipped into the ring goes Rafe. Close behind follows Goddess. Stomp to the back as Rafe tries to get up from behind. No, Rafe slips out the back door. Kick to the calf. Whipped her around. Whipped into the corner goes Goddess now. And now Rafe gets caught. Grab by the wrist, whipped across the ring into the Vixen's corner. Big boot, Rafe fights us way free, turns Goddess round and again whips her into the corner of the Vermilion Coven. Tagged in now is Leanne. Double team here, Irish whip into the ropes. Big hip toss. And now Jennifer Quinn looks to get back in this match, and Leanne allows the hot tag to happen. And there's the powerbomb. Goddess laid out on the outside. Referee spots the hand underneath the bottom ropes, but doesn't this time. The Boston Crab locked in, but not enough to make Jennifer Quinn tap out. The tag now to Wraith. Goddess still laid face down, ass up on the floor on the outside. Wraith drags Jennifer away from the ropes, rolls her over, hooks the leg for the pin. Goddess now getting to her feet, and only a 1 count. Wraith now brings Jennifer up. Whipped into the corner of the coven again. And there's the blood being spat into the air. As now Jennifer gets sat up on that top turnbuckle. Wraith going up, looking for that package DDT. But Jennifer Quinn fights her way free. Pushes Wraith to the floor from the mid-rope. Leanne looked for that enziguri, but the body splash hit. Into the corner goes Wraith. Turned around by Jennifer Quinn. Sits her up on that top turnbuckle. Head scissors. Brings her down to the mat. Wraith brought to her feet once again by Quinn. Quinn whips her into the corner of the Vixens. Wraith fights free. Shoulder block takedown there. Drives Goddess to the floor. And Leanne now waiting for the tag, but Wraith, Bronco Buster almost in the corner, raining down the right hands, big European uppercut. Jennifer Quinn in the corner of the Vermilion Coven, wrong side of the ring to be in. Catches Wraith by the head, Wraith separates herself, big clothesline, cuts down Jennifer Quinn, brings her up to her feet. Whipped into the corner of the Vermilion Coven again, tags in Leanne. Holds her arm in place, double axe handle to the arm. Leanne from behind, waist lock, elbow strikes, breaks free by Quinn. Whipped into the corner, Goddess back up, and the Vixens could take back control. As here we see it again. The Hurricane Rana into the power bomb. Goddess plants Leanne center of the ring. Up on her shoulders. This is where Leanne gets driven into the mat. No, slips free. Death Valley, inverted DDT there. Brings Goddess up. Whipped into the corner of the Coven again. Leanne just talking shit. Wraith giving her words of encouragement. Telling her what she needs to do, it seems. But Leanne just standing there, just wanting to talk trash into Goddess's ear. Dragged out. Goddess now, center of the ring. Hooks for the leg for the pin. Referee down 1, 2. And a kick out just before the 3. Wraith had cut off Jennifer Quinn, but Goddess managed to get the shoulder up. Fights her way free from Wraith's arms. Whips her into the corner as Leanne has her back to everything in the match. No worries, Mark. See you later. Nice to see you here while you could be. Big knee strike there to Goddess. Leanne feeling the effects. Now going up top. Jennifer Quinn face down, ass up on the outside on all fours. Elbow drop. Plants her elbow in the sternum of Goddess. Now what's she looking for? And what's she got, a hand down her throat, looking to choke Goddess out. Is Goddess going to tap? Can Goddess hold on? Still there, Goddess not giving up. And Leanne definitely gassed, look. Taking a breather. Brings Goddess up to her feet. Whips her across the ring into the corner of the Coven. Slow walk over, boot to the face. Goddess fights out. And there's the shin breaker. Goddess now waits for Leanne to get to her feet. The Rainmaker DDT plants Leanne into the mat, drags her over towards the corner of the Vixens. Down for the pin, hooks the leg, Rafe into the ring. Jennifer Quinn, can she cut her off? No, Rafe gets there just in time. Quinn from behind takes Rafe up. Electric chair, face buster. And now Goddess all fired up with just Leanne in the ring. Leanne all on her own, her partner face down on the floor on the outside. Big right hand. Misses with that attempt there. Goddess has her up on her shoulders, drives her into the mat. This could be it. This is the opportunity for Goddess and Jennifer Quinn. But for some reason she picks her up, whips her into the corner of the Vixens. Tags in Jennifer Quinn. What's she got in store for her here? Hard Irish whip into the ropes. Double hip toss. Cover already. Her partner's out on the outside. Hooks the leg. Rafe up to her feet. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Tags in Goddess once more. Whipped across the ring. Double fists to the face. Goddess now picks Leanne up, centre of the ring. Leanne fights free with a fireman's carry takedown. Rafe trying to get this crowd behind the Coven. Whips her into the corner now. Can the Coven take control of this match? No, Goddess fights free. Whips Leanne across the ring one more time. Leanne fights free now and whips Goddess back across the ring in the corner of the Vermilion Coven. Kick to the midsection, no, leg caught. Goddess fights free. Doing the running woman instead now in the corner. Getting all in the face of Rafe. Catches her with her right hand, drops through the ropes. Here it is. That suplex onto the apron. And now Goddess, this is your opportunity to take control of this match. Leanne is out on her own. Gets a hold of her. Goddess tossed back into the ring. Leanne quick to follow. From behind, forearm. And there's that big kick, swing and a miss. Goddess now has Leanne up into the powerbomb for the pin. 1, 2. And a kick out just before the 3. Jennifer Quinn cut off Rafe with that Hurricane Runner takedown. Leanne picked up to her feet by Jennifer Quinn. Leaves her for Goddess, but she slips out of Goddess's grip through the back. Spins around Frankensteiner. Leanne definitely gassed. Come on. One of you women pick up the victory here already. Knee drop to the face. Now stomp to the face as well. Leanne screaming, trying to get herself fired up. Brings Goddess up to her feet. No, leg swept from underneath her. Now Goddess getting herself fired up. Brings Leanne up. Flying forearm. And a second. Ducks under the clothesline. Leanne off the ropes. Spine buster. Plants her centre of the ring. And Leanne now crawls for the corner. Goddess is quick to follow stomp. Misses Leanne getting out of the way just in time. Whipped into the corner of the Coven. Takes her right hand to the back. There's the abdominal stretch. Fingers planted between the ribs, trying to separate him there. And Goddess trying to fight free. Driven down into the mat. Holding it down for a pin. 1, 2. And a break with a count just in time thanks to Jennifer Quinn. Quinn now rolls through. Drop toe hold to Rafe. Rafe back up to her feet. Jennifer Quinn gets a hold of her. Whips her into the corner. Goddess up. European uppercut. Kick to the midsection. Looking for a neck breaker. The sit down neck breaker there on Leanne. Doesn't go after the pin though. Leanne fights through with the arm drag takedown. Chopped across the chest there. Spinning back fist. The clothesline takes out the referee. Jennifer Quinn taken out as well. Goddess now. Leg DDT from Leanne. And now Leanne's poised for that kick. Connects with the head of Goddess. But the referee still laid out cold. No point going for a pin. The ref, this is dead. The ref's dead. Goddess up to her feet now, shooting the legs from underneath Leanne as the referee's now coming to. Grabbing his head. Rainmaker DDT connects. Goddess down for the pin. Leanne in trouble. 1, 2, and 3. And the Violent Vixens picking up the victory here. Congratulations, Jennifer Quinn and the Goddess, for picking up the victory. Congratulations, Violent Vixens, on the win. But we're going straight out the back because there's a backstage brawl. And what a surprise. The challenger is none other than Amber Young. Karina Black needs to defend her women's KO title. Here we go, Karina Black having to defend against Amber Young. Can she get the job done, or does Karina Black walk out with the belt still around her waist? Amber getting in Karina's face. And now the two lock up, and Karina tosses her down the corridor by the head. Throwing her by her hair down the corridor. Now a forearm to the face, back elbow strike. Snap suplex there. Planting her small of her back, and Karina going straight for that shelving unit. Dumping it on top of Amber Young. Karina, zero fucks given to Amber Young here, it seems. Grabs her by the back of the head. Drags her down the hallway towards those speaker boxes, but Amber fights free. The Masked Superstar, welcome to Free Lions Wrestling. Nice to see you, nice. The high-angled facebuster there, or the high-angled flatliner, should I say, delivered to Karina Black. Back elbow strike by Karina now to Amber. Shoots for legs, no, Amber grabs a hold of the wrist, fights free, spinning back fist. Up goes Karina, go to sleep from Amber Young. Then knee strike to the face, but picks Karina straight back up, grabs her by the head. Drags her down the corridor. Elbow strikes from Karina, trying to break free now. Separates her from Amber Young. Amber with a back elbow strike of her own, though. Shoots under, ducks under the clothesline and gets caught. Karina now grabs Amber Young by the back of the head. And again, dumps her into the speaker boxes this time. Misses with that snap jab. Fireman's carry takedown though by Amber Young. Big right hand blocked. Right hand of her own by Karina. And bounced off another speaker box goes Amber Young. Grab by the back. There's the DDT. Amber Young taking back control. Misses with a big knee strike. Forearm across the back by Karina. Looking for the neck breaker. Picks Amber Young back up to her feet. Karina now. Double underhook. Suplex there. Amber Young still in this though. Brings her up. Inverted DDT, and that's it. Amber Young is out of here. Karina successfully defends her women's KO belt. Congratulations, Karina Black, on defending your belt here. But your night's not over. There could be another challenger around the corner. You just don't know. But we're going to move on to our next match, which is a triple threat. Get this in the right place. And the first man out is none other than Cowboy John. Next out is going to be Judgment. And last man in is Walker. 3 men all looking to qualify to get to the pay-per-view to fight Johnny Winston for his belt. Cowboy John, Judgment or Walker to go through. Triple threat rules. First man to get a pin or submission takes the victory. And secures their spot to fight Johnny Winston for his belt. The UK champion going to have to defend it against possibly 4, maybe 5 individuals at the pay-per-view. More on that as we get in more and more matches of this qualification underway. But that's all going to depend on Johnny Winston, how many men he has to fight. But right now it's down to these 3 men to get into this match and secure their spot. See you in a bit, Bullet. Nice to have you here while you could be, bud. To the first man down to the ring. Standing at 6 feet 3 inches tall, 250 pounds, is Cowboy John. Can the Cowboy walk out of here? The winner of this match? Or is it just one step too far to take on Judgment and Walker? All fired up as the Cowboy, guitar in hand. Now gonna wait on Walker and Judgment to get their asses down to the ring. And here he comes. 1/3 of the Trios champions. He stands at 6 feet 5 inches tall. Weighing in at 275 pounds. He is Judgment. Words being exchanged out the back between Amber Young and Karina Black. Amber Young not liking being on the ass end of, or tail end of an ass kicking. Judgment gonna have to drop that belt from his waist soon. Get this match underway. Circling the ring now. Soaking it all in. Finally, Judgment settles in the corner and we can get our third man out. Was that mind games being played there by Judgment, making these two men wait? There he is, one of our tag team champions, simply known as Walker, the son of Redneck Avenger. Slowly walking out. Lights dimmed for him. Spotlight solely on him. We've had to extend that belt, it seems, to get it round his waist, but it's not enough. Walker stands at 7 feet tall and is 297 pounds. The heaviest man in this match. The tallest man in this match. All three men limbering up. Here we go. Walker has his eyes on Judgment. Judgment seems to have his eyes on Cowboy, but the two boys lock up. Cowboy dropped to the floor. DDT there from Judgment to Walker. And Walker now hits a stiff kick down the spine. Stomp to the arm. And a miss for the next stomp. The big boot to the face of Judgment cuts him down. And Cowboy John now going after Walker. Walker grabs him by the wrist though. Key lock. Cowboy punches to the midsection. Breaks free of the hold. Gets himself. But gets caught straight away by Judgment. Judgment with a suplex there. Walker brings him up, catches a leg. Cowboy John dragon screw takedown on Walker. Kitchen sink knee to Judgment, cuts down both men now. And the Cowboy, the man standing. Judgment with a big right hand. Forearms across the back. Back elbow strike by the Cowboy and a clothesline cuts down Judgment. Walker slowly pulling himself up on the ropes. Eats a kitchen sink knee again, cutting him down to size. Stiff kick down the spine, boot across the face. Knee strike to the side of the head of Walker. Leg hook for the pin. Just a one count on Cowboy John. Clothesline cuts down Judgment now. And now bouncing Judgment's head off the mat. Brought up to his feet is Judgment. And there's the stunner. A stunner from the Cowboy. Taking down Judgment as he rains down forearms across the back of Walker. The neck breaker. And now the Cowboy, the last man standing still. Going for that trapezius claw on Walker as Judgment behind him, claws to his feet. Walker breaks free, sweeps the legs from underneath him. Gets a hold of Judgment as Cowboy rolls to the floor. Judgment tossed to the outside as well. Walker quick to follow, going underneath the ring. Looking for some toys. What's he going to pull out? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. What the fuck? Judgment bitch slapped across the face of Walker. Walker now grabbed by the back of the head. Bounces the head off the steel chairs. Judgment gets caught by Cowboy now though. Grabs him with a wrist lock. Elevates him up. And tosses him over onto the floor. And then lights his back up with a stiff kick. And that Cowboy getting in the crowd's face. Kick to the midsection. Sends Judgment back. Hard Irish whip into the steel steps. And Walker now trying to get a hold of Cowboy John. Right hand swing and a miss. Kick to the midsection. Catches Walker though. Cowboy John now whips Walker into the steel steps. Looking for another stunner on Judgment. But Judgment just about breaks free. Whips Cowboy down the side of the ring. Walker slow to his feet. Judgment turns his attention back to Walker. Gets caught with a big boot to the midsection. Lifted up. And the brainbuster on the outside. Brought to his feet is Judgment. Big right hand from Cowboy. The big boot to the back of the head of Cowboy John from Walker there. And a hard Irish whip into the ring. Laid over the apron. DDT. Rolling neck breaker, sorry. To the floor. Walker now going back underneath the ring. Gets a hold of a table. What's he got in store here? Sees Judgment getting to his feet. Gives him a table shot. Gives Judgment the wood on his knees. Judgment now brought to his feet. Snap jab, no, slap to one side. But Walker comes swinging back with jabs of his own. Gets caught from behind. German suplex by the Cowboy. The Cowboy hits a right hand from Judgment, no. Spun around into the steel steps goes the Cowboy. And now Walker and Cowboy are all piled up. Judgment gets a hold of Cowboy though. Picks him up to his feet. Kick to the midsection. DDT on the mat on the outside. Plants him face first. Tossed into the ring goes the Cowboy. Walker up to all fours on the outside. Judgment quick to follow. Rolls up the Cowboy. Walker for some reason picks up the table. 1, 2, and a kick out on 2. Walker too slow to break it up. The kick out from Cowboy John saved himself. The power bomb center of the ring to Walker. 1, 2, and 3. And Judgment with the victory there. Gets a hold of Walker with the powerbomb, center of the ring. Cowboy John still out. And here's that stunner from the Cowboy. And there was a looking for the stunner again, but Judgment saw it coming this time. Broke himself free. Judgment gets picked up, and there's the brainbuster on the floor on the outside. Whipped into the ring went the Cowboy. This is the moment he went for the pin. Unsuccessful. But this is the moment. Judgment picked up the win. Powerbomb into the pin. 1, 2, 3. And that's all she wrote. And there you have it, Judgment all fired up after that victory. And we know Judgment will meet Johnny Winston. But is he? Which other men are going to meet him there? Backstage brawl going on again. That Iron Skull title up for grabs. And the man going after it this time is the Bastage. Or the Bastage, should I say. He hates the E. The Bastage. And we're now Samael Megiddo is our new champion. Here we go. The Bastage versus Samael Megiddo. Samael from behind, no, double club to the back. Bastage rolls out of the way of that stomp, gets up to his feet, delivers a sidewalk slam to Samael. Stomp to the small of the back. Bastage driven into the floor, now a stomp to the chest. Bastage rolls over, brought to his feet. Gets a hold of the wrist of Samael, looks for the arm breaker. Big right hand, no. Grabs Samael by the back of the head. Drags him down the corridor now. But Samael breaks free with the elbow, strikes to the midsection. Bastage now breaks free of Samael's hold though, a back elbow strike of his own. Big boot to the midsection. Grabs him by the back of the head, drags him down the hallway some more, but Samael still breaking free from the hold. Bastard can't make up his mind what he wants to do with him as he drags him down the hallway, it seems. But now Samuel dumps him down the corridor himself. And now Samuel, quick jabs, joking and a jiving before the big right hand of Bastard cuts him down. Picks him up to his feet again, tosses him hard into the wall in that speaker box. Big right hand to the small of the back. Bastard's now coming back with a big forearm of his own. Grabs Samuel by the back of the head. And again drags him down the corridor, this time tossing him towards the interviewer backstage. Samuel now dumped towards the car park. Security getting the fuck out of here when they see these two men coming towards him. And here's the military press into the power slam. Driven into the floor went Samuel. The Bastard's not done with him yet though. Samuel still breathing, it seems. Still conscious. Gets dragged towards the car park. Samuel fights free. Elbow strikes of his own. Grabs the Bastard, tosses him back towards the shutter doors. Grabs the steel chair. The Bastard's up on all fours, holding that small of his back. He's about to get lit up. No, he dodges out of the way just in time with that chair shot. Grabs a hold of a chair as it's coming through his head. Big forearm across the back. Samuel turns around. Gets caught by the throat. Samuel is up and down with a choke slam from the Bastard. And now the gut wrench. Deadlift. Sit down. Power bomb. Drives him into the floor again, and Samuel holding that lower back misses with a stomp. Tossed down the hallway goes the Bastard. Samuel getting some separation away from the Bastard there. Gets caught. No, back elbow strike by Samuel. Breaks himself free of the Bastard's grip. Comes in, diving lariat there. Cuts down the Bastard in a kip up from the big man. Double choke hold, but a rake of the eyes from the Bastard breaks himself free. Forearm misses. Tossed into the shutter doors goes the Bastard. Samuel slow walk down the corridor. Look at him dusting his hands off. So confident is Samuel as he walks towards the Bastard. Big elbow strike to the top of the dome and tosses him down the hallway again. Tossed towards the corridor. Bastard forearm. Scoops Samuel up on his shoulders. Drives him into the floor. Not finished with him yet. Rolls him through. Double attitude adjustment it seems. Driven into the floor again. And that's the end. And the Bastard comes away the new Iron Skull champion. Samuel taken out Brandon Ace, but gets taken out by the Bastard. But now we're going to move on to a competition between two super heavyweights. And we've just seen one of these men out in action backstage, but now he's going to have to dust himself off and get himself to the ring. And there you see Blaze saying, "Congratulations, you fucking asshole." Meeting the shaven Sasquatch himself. The big man, the Shmoo, in action here. Versus, well, we've just seen him taking a beating out back. Samuel Megiddo's going to have to dust himself off and get down to the ring quick. Because here we go. Not much time for a women's KO challenge or an Iron Skull challenge to come in. So is the Shmoo or Samuel Megiddo walking out victorious in this match. fucking Bastage and Blaze, come on. Who's going to get the last word there? They're coming down to the ring first. Standing at 7 feet tall, 400 pounds. The Shaven Sasquatch, a member of the Steel City Committee. He is the Shmoo. Hashtag Shag Nasty. The Shmoo ready to get back to the buffet line. Holy shit, he's managed to recover quick. Because coming out now, standing at 6 feet and 10 inches tall and 400 pounds. He is Samael Megiddo. What the fuck did they give this guy out the back to recover that damn quick? Whatever it is, the guy's fucking off his nut. Look at him. Straight out with the STO takedown. Kick to the stomach. Sends Samael back down to the mat, but he gets up with a shoulder block takedown. Scooped up by the Shmoo. The hip breaker. Stomp to the arm. Samael rolls over, foot on the ropes though. You're going to have to break the hold. Too close to the ropes. Now going after the arm of Samael is the Shmoo. And look at this disrespectful walk, putting all 400 pounds down on the stomach of Samael. And Samael now picks up the Shmoo on his shoulders. Electric chair, face buster there. Samael, the shorter of the two men, but no difference in weight. Stiff kick down the spine, and now the head being bounced off the mat. The Shmoo being worked over by Samael, but gets tossed over his back now. Shmoo calling for Samael, come on, just get up, bring it. Up on the apron is Samael. Big right hand drops him to the floor though. And the Shmoo climbs over the ropes to the outside. The referee begins the count. Dragon screw takedown by Samael on the outside. Big right hand. Uppercut blocked. Throat thrusts. There by the Shmoo. Uppercut again. And now a Russian leg sweep on the outside. Arm drag takedown by Samael. And a big knee strike to the head. Referee up to 6. Shmoo tossed into the ring. Samael slowly walks back and rolls back in himself. Shmoo up to his feet. Gets caught from behind. Driven face first into the mat. P1 Ryan, welcome to the show. Nice to see you Nice. This is the battle of the super heavyweights in the ring. 400 pounds a piece. Big right hand by Shmoo. Sets up Samael across the middle rope. And now putting his 400 pounds through the throat over that rope. I'm all good, fella. Nice to see you here. How you doing? Grabs Samael by the throat. Samael breaks himself free though with the elbow strikes. Jumping lariat and a kip up there from Samael. Straight into the pin though. Just a 1 count. Forearm across the face. Flashy pin. And now look at Samael taunting the Shmoo. Big knee strike to the head. Samael now. Knee drop to the face. Big European uppercut. Grab by the throat. And driven into the mat goes Samael. Pin. And 1, 2, and 3. The Shmoo with the victory. Driving Samael into the mat. Samael must have been feeling the effects from his 2 earlier Iron Skull matches in the backstage area. Giant jumping clothesline there, taken down. There was the kip up, the flash pin from Samael, which never worked. Here he is, the military press. Drops him onto the shoulder, power slams him into the middle of the mat. Hooks the leg for the pin. And the referee gets down for the 1, 2, and 3. And the Shmoo walks out victorious. And there he is, your shaven Sasquatch, the heel Jack Schmuck, the Shmoo. But we seem to have 3 men caught in a brawl, heading down the ramp towards the Shmoo. And the Shmoo's getting caught up in the brawl himself now. So this is a 4-man brawl now. The Shmoo getting caught in this. What the fuck? The brawl coming down the ramp and the Shmoo getting caught in it. And now it's all down to these 4 men. The referee ringing the bell, it seems. Here we go. So the 3 men that were making their way down the ramp is the champ himself being forced into a fight, it seems, with War and Caleb James. And the innocent bystander that ended up getting caught up in the fight himself, trying to get his way to the buffet line out back, is the Shmoo. And they're all, well, the Shmoo's getting involved in this as well, it seems. And it's an Iron Skull Championship. As we've got 4 men involved, it's going to work out like this. The Iron Skull Championship is on Bastage at the moment. If Bastage gets eliminated, whoever it is gets the points of taking away the title. If you're eliminated by the Shmoo, you lose the 2 points for losing an Iron Skull Championship. But if you've got that belt around your waist, then you lose the points as if you lost the belt. So good luck, guys. One of you men are going to walk out the new Iron Skull Champion. Can the Bastage retain, or is he fucked? The referee got some control and the bell's rung. The pop-up fastball punch there from War to the Bastage. Caleb being worked over by the Shmoo. Raining down the right hands. War backs up. Hard Irish whip and the Bastage goes over the top rope. Caleb rolls out to the outside. War now seems to be looking... No. Goes back after the Bastage. Big right hand. Caleb James with the elbow strikes to the midsection of the Shmoo. Bounces his head off the apron. Bastage now rolls out of the way of War's feet. Kick to the midsection after blocking the punch. Tosses War back into the ring and Caleb breaking free of the Shmoo's control again. Back elbow strike to the head. The Shmoo just shrugs it off. Caleb catches the leg. Somehow picks up 400 pounds and power bombs it down to the mat on the outside of the ring. Uppercut there from Caleb. Now has the Smooth by the back of the head of the Bastard. Just seems to be stomping a hole in the War. Big run and big boot there from War to the Bastard, and Caleb's tossed into the ring now. War has Bastard by the headlock, picks him up. Big hip toss there. The Smooth toss to the outside by Caleb James. War backing up, seems to take his eyes off Bastard for a minute there. Turns him back, grabs Bastard by the back of the head, brings him over to the ropes. Hangs him up over the top rope, and now raining down knee strikes to the head of the Bastard. Thanks very much, P1 Ryan, much appreciated. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and the bell if you want to catch more UKWF and Free Lions action. The wrestling takedown by War on the outside to the Bastard. Forearm across the back, the Smooth rolling out the way, catches the big leg. Caleb with the spear, no DDT counter there from the Smooth. Smooth now looking to pick Caleb up, no, driven into the mat. Uppercut there from the Bastard, kick to the midsection by War. No worries, thanks very much, P1 Ryan, much appreciated. And there's the DDT, just missing the steel steps on by War on the Bastard on the outside. Bastard now being grabbed by War, brought over to the apron, head as his head bounced off it. The Smooth leg caught, the kick to the head by Caleb. War now looking to pick up Bastard's eye raker again by Bastard. Forearm to the face, grabs War by the back of the head, brings him over towards the steel steps, bounces his head off it, and Caleb calling for the end of the Smooth, and there's that knee strike to their face, but the Smooth still in this. Throat thrust there from Bastard, big right hand to the jaw of War, and again War comes swinging again, forearm to the face by the Bastard's leg caught, and a clothesline from War cuts him down. Caleb now rolls to the outside as the Smooth grabs a kendo stick and chops down Caleb James with a shot to the head. The Smooth now turns his attention to War but misses. And again misses. A second, 3 swings and a miss. Smooth, sorry, you're out. 3 strikes. But there's a two-handed choke to War and drops him down to the floor. Caleb turns his attention to the champ in Bastard. The Smooth has War up. Military press into the power slam on the outside. Sidewalk slam from the Bastard. Gut punch. Forearm, no. Chop across the chest by War. War now bounces Smooth off the steel post. Leg caught, Caleb. Spinning kick there to the face of Bastard. And Caleb now turns his attention to War and whips him into the ring. Quick to follow is Caleb James as War trying clambers up the ropes. Bastard now kendo stick in hand, and a shot to the back of Caleb James. Looks to strike him across the head, but takes a shot to the midsection. And now a shot to the back. No, Bastard's out of the way, but takes another shot to the midsection. And now one to the back. Caleb tosses the kendo stick to the floor. Forearm to the small of the back of War. Smooth going after War again. Big right hand. Caleb James trying to get a hold of War. And the 3 men are back into a brawl. Caleb looking for the double knees to the back of War, but Smooth kick to the hamstring. And now War rolling out the ring. Combination strikes there from Caleb. Cuts down Smooth. Caleb now has Smooth up to his feet. Looking for that package. DDT, center of the ring. Not enough to knock the big man out. Jawbreaker to Bastard, and Bastard has been busted open. And Caleb now saying, I'm the fucking champ. Kick to the knee. The Bastard now gets some separation. What's he looking for here? Has Caleb up. Jackhammer, center of the ring. The Smooth pointing at War. War pops him up. Gut wrench, suplex there. Now Bastard picks up Caleb. Gut wrench, sit down, power bomb. Bastard with a clothesline to War, cuts him down. War picked up to his feet by Bastard now. Kick to the midsection. Sets him up, rubbing his gooch over the back of his head. And here comes the power bomb, and War's out. War has been eliminated. Bastard with 1 elimination as champion. And the War is out, so it's down to Caleb James. Bastard and the Smooth. The Bastard's now fired up. Clotheslines cutting down Caleb James. Caleb now gets caught by the throat. The Bastard has him. Picks him up, but Shmoo comes in from behind. Big right hand to the back of the head by the Bastard, and again the Shmoo breaking it up. Gets a hold of the Bastard, and Caleb James now breaking it up. Neither man letting the other get an advantage in this match. Caleb off the ropes, and there's the swinging tiger feint. Shmoo picks up the Bastard to his feet. Caleb getting involved, saying no, he's my man to take down. Gut punch there. Bastard's catching both men. Big right hand from the Shmoo. Big clothesline cuts down Bastard, and Caleb James set up against the ropes. The Shmoo turns his attention to the man, whips him across the ring, bounces off him, look at him fall to the floor. Rolled out of the way. Doesn't matter how much work you do, Zerk, if you don't get the elimination, it means fuck all. You gotta get the elimination to win this match. You gotta go for those knockouts. And there's the two-handed choke from the Shmoo to Caleb James. Caleb now being dragged to the centre of the ring. The Shmoo turning him over. The kick to the hamstring. Bastard has his leg caught by the Shmoo. And now the kick to the hamstring by the Shmoo. Sits up Bastard right in front of him. Both men laid out. The Shmoo, the only one standing. Picks Bastard up to his feet. Big gut punch cuts down the Bastard to a crumbling mess. The Shmoo gassed out, so Caleb James in now with the combinations, rocking the Shmoo. Kick to the midsection by the Shmoo to Caleb James, grabs him by the throat, but Caleb fights free with the elbow strikes. The spear cuts down the Shmoo, and now we have Bastard and Caleb in the ring as Shmoo rolls out. Up goes Caleb, and the knee strike to the top of the head, saves him. There's the springboard. Now got in store a big stomp across the face. Here, there's the gut wrench, the roll and cut, and there Caleb James is now your champion. Caleb with the big elimination to the Bastard takes the Iron Skull belt, and it's down to the Shmoo and Caleb James. Caleb gets caught, double choke slam there, driven into the floor on the outside, and the Shmoo picks Caleb up. Caleb now tossed into the ring. The Shmoo slow to get up and climb into the ring after him over that top rope. Caleb now laid out, but this could be it. Caleb caught by the throat, up on into the military press. The Summit Slam drives him into the mat, not enough. And now Caleb having his head crushed between the hands of the Shmoo. A stomp to the face, elbow drop to the small of the back, and the Shmoo all fired up. Caleb now sits up, gets brought to one knee in front of the Shmoo. Shmoo grabs him by the head, brings him to his feet. Double arm clothesline, takes him down again. A hard Irish whip into the corner. The hip drive off the ropes. The crossbody driving Caleb into the mat. And now up to his feet. Caleb eats a two-handed choke, and the Shmoo takes away the belt from Caleb James. And the Shmoo is now your champion. Finishing, there's the power bomb that takes out War. Caleb was grabbed. What looked like was going to be a choke slam, but none of their moves were getting off. The Shmoo cutting down Caleb James. And here was that two-handed choke. Shmoo was looking for that Summit Slam again. The Shmoo getting all up in the face of the referee there. But there you have it. We're going to have to extend that belt to fit around the Shmoo's stomach. And there you go. The Shmoo, your new Iron Skull champion. Congratulations, Shmoo. Give that man some extra rations out back. He's gonna fucking need it now. We're taking it fatal four ways. We're into a women's qualification match to go on for the title to face the new champion Mighty Minerva at the pay-per-view. So here we go. Who have we got coming out first? We'll see Davila. Not only Davila, we've seen her in the chat. She might be asleep now. It's Maddie Mad Cow. Next up we have Mrs. Utaker. And last but not least, the newest signee and member of Ruthless Inc. She is Sweets Tea. Let's get this match underway. 4 women all looking to take on Mighty Minerva for a belt. Who's your pick here? Mrs. Utaker, Davila, Maddie Mad Cow, or Sweets Tea? This is elimination style. Anything goes. You can fight anywhere the fuck you want, but you gotta get the pin or submission inside the ring to get the elimination and finally the victory. One of these 4 women will go on to meet the Mighty Minerva at the pay-per-view. But who is it going to be? We know Maddie is a collector of shinies. She'll be looking to add another belt to her collection. Mrs. Utaker looking to pick up her first bit of gold. Can Sweets Tea get herself in a debut match a shot right the way to the top? Coming out first. She stands at 5 feet 10 inches tall and 177 pounds. She is Davila. Davila, the first woman out. Wasting no time getting down to the ring. Well, I don't go out there, Pete, and ask him to prove where the weight is. Although, that's a good idea. I'll get him down to that. Miss Jones, make a note of that. I'm going to have to personally inspect these women when they get weighed in now. Well, all but one of them. And coming out next is one half of the tag team champions, standing at 6 feet tall and 168 pounds. She is a Maddie Mad Cow. Awesome, thanks very much, but I'll be doing that straight after this. Welcome back, Mark Caliber, just in time for what is the main event of the night, the women's qualification. Well, Flatline, instead of shooting the boy down, check it out for yourself first. If he's saying it's up there for download, there's a half chance it's up there. But coming out next, standing at 5 foot 6 inches tall and 142 pounds, it's Mrs. Utaker. Remember, we're a few hours ahead of you. I'm now 28 minutes past midnight, so technically the release is here for me now. If I go there, I'm pretty sure it's going to be there. We'll find out in a little minute. So Mrs. Utaker slowly making her way out to the ring. Mrs. Utaker, this could be her chance. She's not had the best of luck so far. But to bypass the rankings and get herself into that title shot match could be just the kickstart she needs. So with 3 women down, 1 more to go. Mrs. Utaker looked like she's laughing there as she was talking into the fucking top turnbuckle. Either that or she was taking a fucking gnaw of it. But the last woman down to the ring. Making her debut in a Three Lions wrestling ring. Coming down on the hog. Riding it past the 3, I would have fucking run those 3 women over. It's anything goes in this match. Jesus. Take the advantage. Run them down. Roll one of them into the ring. Or you don't even... And then get the pin. But there she is. Sweets Tea in the ring. She made her debut at the pay-per-view. But this is her first time in an actual Three Lions wrestling ring. Davila, Maddie blowing a kiss to the crowd. Mrs. U all fired up. Sweets getting limbered up in the corner. Referee, ring the damn bell. Here we go. Maddie and Sweets go straight to it. Davila taking down Mrs. Utaker. Cross-legged suplex there. And Davila straight in for the pin already on Mrs. Utaker. Only a 1 count though. Flying forearm from Sweets to Maddie. Maddie up on the shoulders of Sweets. And gets hot shot as Mrs. U drops Davila to the outside and follows up with a big boot to her ribs. Maddie with a jumping lariat there, taking down Sweets Tea. And now raining down left hands to the head. Mrs. U still working over Davila on the outside, wrenches the arm. Davila fights free with a right hand to the face. Forearm to the face after the rib shots. Flying forearm to the face by Sweets Tea. Senton misses. And a forearm to the face now by Maddie as Sweets is leant up against the ropes. Off the ropes she goes. Jumps over Maddie. Picks her up. Pop-up DDT there from Sweets Tea in a counter. And Davila now dropping the double knees to Mrs. Utaker's lower back. Mrs. U arm drag takedown on Davila on the outside. Sweets U driving the arm into the floor. Stomping to the elbow. Running clothesline there by Maddie, takes down Sweets on the inside of the ring. High kick by Maddie. Hard Irish whip. Double gut shot, double knees to the face. And Maddie in for the pin. 1. And only a 1 count. All 4 women back in the ring now. Davila looking to make Mrs. Utaker tap out. But Mrs. U powers through. Breaks free. Single leg drop kick, cuts down Davila. And now you see Maddie manipulating the wrist of Sweets on the inside. Double knees to the small of the back. And a stomps to the wrist now by Mrs. Utaker on Davila. Arm drag takedown by Sweets to Maddie. Mrs. U stomping on that hand before following up with a stomp to the elbow. Forearm to the face of Maddie. Maddie now hard Irish whip dumps fucking Sweets to the outside. Gut wrench. Suplex by Mrs. U. She pops the hips, rolls over. And then still has Davila with a second. And again, Mrs. U taking no. She's going for the pin. 1. And only a 1 count. Davila getting the shoulder up. Maddie tossed into the ring. Mrs. Utaker now looks to take down Davila. Kick to the midsection. Picks her up. Into the chokehold. Now looking to tap Davila out. Is Davila going to give in? Is Mrs. U... And there you have it. Davila's out. Mrs. Utaker with 1 elimination. Maddie had that bear hug locked in. It's so trusty for her before. Mrs. Utaker now rolls the arm behind. Sweets gets a hold of Mrs. U. Sunset flip. Rolls her up for the pin. No, into the submission hold. Mrs. U not giving up though. Tiny Taker all fired up. Snap suplex. Straight into the pin on. And Maddie breaks up the pin. Bear hug by Maddie on Mrs. Utaker. Could that be it? No. Tiny breaks free. Maddie's bear hug fails her again. Mrs. Utaker breaks free now. Sweets turns Mrs. U round. Pulls her back. Hurricane Runner takedown. Maddie goes in for the pin on Mrs. Utaker. 1, 2, and a kick out on 2. Sweets has her eyes on Maddie, but Maddie has her eyes on Mrs. U, and Sweets takes down Maddie from behind. Clothesline. Maddie gets up, gets cut down again. Mrs. Utaker rolls out the ring. Single leg drop kick. And there's the famous knee strike by Maddie, gets some separation. German suplex dumps Sweets on the back of her head, and Maddie calling for the crowd to get behind her. Picks Sweets up to her feet, flying forearm, and a second. Ducks under, Pele kick there to Sweets, and Mrs. U now in the ring. Gets a hold of Maddie, whips her into the corner. What's Mrs. Utaker got in store for Maddie now? Sits her up on that top turnbuckle. Rolls her legs over the top ropes. Climbing up now is Mrs. U. Gets her with that gut wrench. Suplex there from the top. Miss Sweets T now setting up Maddie. But in comes the flying single leg drop kick. Maddie swinging in the breeze. Referee down for the count. And only a 2 count. Sweets kicks out. Maddie in trouble now as Mrs. Utaker has her up. Stalling suplex there. And now Maddie brought to her feet again by Mrs. Utaker. Hard Irish whip over the top rope, out to the apron she goes. Forearm, no, Maddie blocks, forearm of her own. And Mrs. U catches a leg. Rolls her over and into the ankle lock now. Maddie in trouble. No rope breaks here. Maddie got a break free herself. And there it is, the big boot to the face of Mrs. Utaker. Scooped up, slips through the back door though, and a kick from Sweets. Hurricane Runner flying through the air, taking down Mrs. Utaker. Sweets has her eyes on Mrs. U's of all people, not going after Maddie, who's in the ring. Rolls her through, the kick to the side of the head. Mrs. Utaker face down on the outside. Maddie comes to join the 2 ladies on the outside. Forearm to the face of Sweets. Fireman's carry takedown on Maddie now. Mrs. U laid over the apron still as Maddie fights back with her big right hand. Scoops up Sweets. Smashes her back on the apron, smashing her booty on Mrs. Utaker's head at the same time. 2 birds, 1 stone it seemed. Or 2 birds, 1 booty. Anyway, throat thrust there from Maddie straight into the arms of Mrs. Utaker. But Maddie says, no, she's mine. Russian leg sweep on the outside. Mrs. Utaker backs up. Jumping knee strike. Maddie docks to one side. Swats the high kick now. Maddie all on the offense. Throws Mrs. U into the ring, who's trying to get to her feet. Big forearm across the back. And Maddie has the bear hug locked in on Mrs. Utaker. Second time in this match. Is Mrs. Utake going to hold on? Is Sweet's going to break it up? No, Sweet's just standing there. Mrs. U holding on. Maddie breaking the hold. Hurricane Rana takedown. Mrs. U now laid out. And Sweet rolls her over as Maddie rolls to the outside. And a 2 count. Mrs. Utake defiant still. Swinging a miss there by Sweets to the kick to the back of Mrs. Utake. Sets her up for the powerbomb pin. 1, 2, 3. Mrs. Utake with the second elimination. So it's now down to Maddie versus Mrs. Utake. And Maddie now all fired up as she gets back into the ring. Cuts down Mrs. U. Mrs. Utake with a European uppercut. Grabs Maddie by the wrist. Key lock. Drops Maddie to one knee. Maddie though fights back with a punch to the stomach. Grabs Mrs. U in the side headlock. Mrs. U breaks free though. Side suplex dumps Maddie on her head. And now Mrs. U calling for the crowd to get behind her. When she hears the boo, she just shrugs it off. Rolls her up for the pin. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Maddie kicks out just in time. Big clothesline by Mrs. Utake. And a second. Maddie up to her feet. Side kick there. Takes down Maddie. And Mrs. Utake raises the arm in the air like she's already got this one. Maddie crawling for the corner, trying to get to her feet. Forearm across their back. Up to her feet. Dumped out to the outside. Bashing her knees on the steel steps as she falls out the ring. The ultimate disrespect shown there by Mrs. Utake, kicking the dirt up in Maddie's face. The kick to the hamstring by Maddie. She dodges Mrs. Utake. The leg drop across the throat of Mrs. U, driving her into the mat on the outside. Grab by the back of the head. Tiny now brought over towards the steel steps. Has her head bashed off them. And Maddie now looking to finish things here. Picks her up. Fireman's carry hold. Drags her over towards the apron. Dumps her face first on the apron. And then Tiny just rolls off and falls to the floor. Raw to her feet. Rolled into the ring now is Mrs. Utake. Maddie going up top. Mrs. U up out of nowhere. Holy shit, catches Maddie with that kick. That could be it. The crowd screaming this is awesome. And down for the pin. 1, 2, and Maddie somehow manages to kick out. And Mrs. Utake laughing. But she's not got the job done yet. She needs to put Maddie away. High knee there to the face of Maddie. Now from behind, Maddie slips out of her grip. Kick to the hamstring, knee to the back. No, Mrs. Utake a running STO takedown on Maddie. Stomp to the knee. Now Mrs. U brought to her feet. Jumping knee strike to the face. And now Mrs. U climbs that top rope. Maddie on the outside of the ring, climbing to her feet. Mrs. U turns her attention through the air, drop kick from the top rope to the outside. Takes down Maddie. Maddie now rolled into the ring. Dives in. Maddie's up now, whipped into the corner. Maddie backed out with an elbow strike. Mrs. U breaks free of Maddie's grip though. Hard Irish whip into the corner goes Maddie, who's now face first into the top turnbuckle. Turned around by Mrs. Utake. What's she got in store for her here? Looking to sit Maddie up on that top turnbuckle. Mrs. U, a woman possessed tonight. Looking to take out Maddie to make it a clean sweep. Here's that gut wrench. Suplex from the top rope. Feisty Tiny taker indeed. Down for the pin. 1, 2... and no, Maddie kicks out just before the 3. Mrs. Utake, what's she got to do to put Maddie away? Maddie, face down, ass up, slowly getting to her feet. Kick to the midsection by Mrs. Utake, has her up, and here it goes, the choke out. Arms locked around the throat, that's got to be it. Maddie can't kick out anymore. Maddie though, not giving in. Elbow strikes, breaking free and Mrs. U-Taker's hold. Kick to the midsection herself now. Setting Mrs. U-Taker up. Has her in that powerbomb hold. Buckle bomb there. Mrs. U-Taker falls to her knees. And now Maddie waiting for her. This could be it. The hug is locked in. The small of Mrs. U-Taker's back can't surely take any more punishment. Holy fuck. Tiny Taker breaking free from the hold. The thunderclap again now. And this could be it, surely. Rolls her over. Knee strikes to the head of Maddie. Finishes her off with a big knee, driving her down. And then kicking the dirt up in her face again. For disrespect. Maddie on the outside, up on the apron. Big right hand, no blocked. Forearm to the face of Tiny. Tiny scooped up again into another bear hug. And that's it. There's no way Mrs. U-Taker can kick out now. Fuck off. Mrs. U-Taker breaking free again. That can't be possible. Maddie's hugs have knocked out many a woman. Crushed them. And there's that running knee strike in the corner. But Maddie slips through the back door as she come in for that German suplex. Tiny now whipped into the corner by Maddie. Followed up, back elbow strike, breaks free. Tiny again. Whips Maddie into the corner, face first into the turnbuckle. Spins her around. Maddie with a knee strike to the midsection, breaks free. Misses with that jumping lariat, but doesn't miss her with the booty. Drops Mrs. U-Taker with the booty. 1, 2, and 3. What the fuck? The booty to the face was enough to secure. But there you see Mrs. U-Taker being choked by Sweets, defiant there. Maddie Mad Cow eating a famouser from Sweets tea. Scooped up. Tiny, but Tiny slips through and there's a super kick but caught a glance and blow on both of them. The bear hug on Tiny. God knows how many of those she took tonight. But your winner and securing her place in a shot at the title at the pay-per-view is Maddie Mad Cow. After all that, it was the iron booty of Maddie to the face of Tiny Taker that did it. Congratulations to Maddie Mad Cow. But that is all. There's nothing else going on here tonight. But make sure you check into LTD later on. The Golden Pyramid is on. So as always, this is Ulmarwolf saying goodbye. Be safe. Be good. And if you can't be good, at least be good at being bad. This is Ulmarwolf, and I'm getting the fuck out of here. Good night.